Hello and welcome, everypony. This is Brizuga, aka Page Sage. This is another MLP blind commentary. Today we'll be watching My Little Pony Season 5, Episode 22. What about Discord? With a question mark. Well, I'm excited. Discord episode. I really don't have much in the way of predictions, as the title doesn't give out much other than it's a Discord episode. I do have one prediction though. Seeing as it's a Discord episode, I think it's a pretty safe bet to assume that Fluttershy is going to be making some sort of appearance. And I think that's about it. Let us move! And here we are once again.
Shelve all the books in the library a few months ago?
Yes, but that was because we needed to. This is just because I want to. I call it my book sortation.
Well, it doesn't sound like he wants to.
Days of reorganizing books. Can you think of anything more relaxing?
Well, claw massages, back rubs, bubble baths. You weren't really looking for an answer, were you?
No, she was being rhetorical.
System for organizing them. It decreases the amount of time it takes to find a book you're looking for by nearly 3/4 of a second.
Whoa.
Impressive.
That much?
Look at them all. Why, there must be at least 20,000 books to organize.
Ooh.
Best long weekend ever!
Does Spike have to be part of this?
We can make some time for a claw massage and a back rub too.
Yes! Best long weekend ever!
You still got like 3 days of organizing books though, Spike. Alright, that had nothing to do with Discord.
Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you are my very best friends?
Let's do this.
Whoa! That strange yellow orb in the sky. What is that?
All right. So it's been a little while since we've seen the sun.
A little while? We've been in that library for 3 straight days.
Yes,
You
but they were
just,
3 very
what's with the freaky
productive
names?
days.
New writer
And if
again.
you did take that 2-hour claw massage break,
Hey, you promised a claw massage? I'm getting a claw massage.
it's not like we missed anything.
I assume you're racing or something?
Hello, Twilight.
Hi, Spike.
Hi, Rainbow Dash. Good to see you, Discord.
Did you rehearse before you found us?
What makes you think we practiced?
Well,
Come on,
let's
Rainbow
see.
Dash. What's going on here?
Sorry, me and Discord are just messing around. Like we do.
Since when?
Oh, Twilight, we
probably
simply
about
had
3 days
a
ago.
momentous time together these past 3 days. You could say it was hysterical.
Sneaky snake.
Just snaking around.
Good one, Discord.
It is?
Kind of an
Yeah.
inside joke from this weekend. You wouldn't really get it unless you were there.
Oh, okay.
Cool, well, catch you later, Twilight.
I'll catch you later, Twilight.
And Spike is buried.
That was strange, right? Since when have Rainbow Dash and Discord had inside jokes?
Since sometime in the last 3 days, I guess.
Hey, no pony made you join me on my book sortation.
I'm joking.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Rarity?
It's like, why'd you stay for that 3 days, Spike? You could have left.
Book sorting sabbatical. All that organizing has done wonders for your complexion.
Thanks.
It has?
It was very relaxing. And we were able to clear a shelf for those old-fashioned books you wanted to donate.
They're not old, darling. They're vintage, and they're over there. I've even included my favorites by former cancel art designer to the stars, Rococo Frou-Frou. Oh, I love her. Him. Both.
Twilight!
Both?
This makes twice I'm seeing you in one day. Aren't I lucky?
Weren't you just
He
with
is
her,
being
Twilight?
so
Hi, Spike.
aggressively
How
sarcastic.
was your book sortation? It was good. Orange, you glad you did it?
Fluttershy, you're a card.
Oh, please. You'll make me blush.
You do seem to be turning a shade of orange.
Yeah, it's another inside joke. Also, Fluttershy is best orange.
Oh, sorry, darling. You see, we were at Sweet Apple Acres, and, how to explain?
Well, let me try and paint her a picture, dearest.
Dearest?
And now he's gonna paint a picture.
You see, we were all at Sweet Apple Acres, and I ended up turning
Yeah, I get this joke.
into the most... Oh, who am I kidding? I simply can't do it justice. You really had to be there.
We would have invited you
I
to come
get it.
along too, but we didn't want to interrupt your organizing. We know how important it is to you.
And I'm sure it was much more important than the fun that we had.
I appreciate that. Speaking of books, I should get these on the shelves.
Alrighty then.
Rainbow Dash bonding with Discord. Rarity finding something he did genuinely funny? Must have been some weekend.
Somepony sorry she missed it?
Of course not. What's got you two in hysterics?
What do you think?
Oh, we
Some
were
kind
just
of inside
reminiscing
joke.
about the best weekend ever.
He's everywhere today, isn't he?
Oh, now where
Well,
was I?
it's not like it's
Ah,
impossible
yes,
for him to
we
be.
just finished our soup, and then Applejack said, "Peanut butter hoof? Yuck! Not even with jelly."
I don't get it.
Gosh, no, it's an inside joke.
I wish we'd taken a picture for you.
Oh, well, this should do.
I guess that's funny.
Well, seems this has become quite the sticky situation.
Oh, shucks, Twilight. We haven't even asked how your weekend went.
It was fine.
And yet
Very
you
relaxing.
look so glum. Does some pony need a huggy wuggy? Ooh.
I am not glum. I'm glad. I'm glad you all had such a good time together. Having inside jokes can really create a lasting bond between friends.
I'm just sorry that all this bonding happened while you were holed up in your castle.
Oh, don't you worry about Twilight. Bet you were in hog heaven organizing all them books. Again.
I'm sure I had just as much fun as the rest of you. I can't believe I missed out on all that bonding.
I knew it. You are jealous.
Spike, I'm the princess of friendship. I don't get jealous. I'm sorry I missed out because sharing that experience would have helped me with my princess of friendship duties.
Come again?
If our friends could enjoy 3 full days with Discord that much, it must have something to do with a specific thing
Where'd
they
all
did
that
together.
ginormous bowl
If
of
we could
rubies
find out
come
what
from?
those things were, it could be a real breakthrough in the science of friendship.
I guess so.
I know so! You thought our book sortation was fun?
Frickin'
This is
stole
gonna
my
be
ruby.
even better! Thank you for coming. I wouldn't have asked you here if it wasn't important.
I love important.
I want to know how these funny moments you shared came to pass. I can use this data to help advance friendships all over Equestria.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Let's start with the snake.
I don't know if I can get it out. It's too funny.
Oh, but we must! It's for the greater good.
Well, if
It
you tell a joke
started
enough
when
times,
we
you
were
can say it
helping Granny
normally
Smith
because
with
it'll
her
stop being funny.
garden.
I reckon you mean my sister Apple Bloom.
Well, you apples look the same. And then Rainbow Dash saw a snake.
I think it was a garden hose.
It was a hose snake. Super deadly. I recall it being a large stick that looked like a hose that in turn did in fact resemble a snake.
Point is, we galloped away, and it chased after us.
The hose? A snake? A stick?
A snake! A hose!
A stick.
We literally
Well,
trotted
it has
for
to
our
be something
lives.
alive if it was
Isn't that
running after, unless
hilarious?
he made it move.
I guess you had to be there.
I do need to be there.
But you weren't, and it's already happened.
Or you're gonna go do time travel again.
Time travel?
Oh my God.
Absolutely not. Time travel is not something to be messed with. We
Aw.
simply need to recreate everything that led to these jokes.
That's a
Oh, what a
horrendous
brilliant
idea.
Shall we begin with the lunch date that kicked off the glorious weekend you missed out on?
Are you sure it was this table?
Does it really matter?
When it comes to science, everything matters. One change to the equation could ruin the experiment.
No, it was this table here.
All right, so you sat down at the table, and then what happened?
Oh, well, first I expressed my displeasure with the design of the menu.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just noticed something.
Yes?
The tablecloth. It isn't the same color as the one the restaurant used on the day
He
in
looks.
question.
He's got such a
Really?
He's
Um,
right. The
sadistic isn't
tablecloth
quite the
was
right
red.
word.
I remember because it clashed with
Something
the font
similar
the
look on his
menus.
face.
I don't suppose that means we're gonna need to get a new tablecloth, does it?
Oh, most definitely.
I was gonna say, yeah, you don't need to get a new one. You
One
can just change the color.
change to the equation could ruin the experiment. Twilight said so herself. Anything stand out as being different? Anything at all?
I've noticed a couple of things. Me too!
Excellent.
Loving the goggles.
A little to the left. No, my left. A little bit more. No, a little more right.
A lot of outfits
Now
this
the
episode.
table look like an ice cream sundae. Perfect!
No. This is barely room temperature. Garçon! Garçon, over here. No, nothing.
Are you sure there's not something you've missed? Some other detail about your lunch together that you're forgetting?
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel we've been pretty exhaustive in our attempts to recreate every single detail of our previous encounter.
Yeah, Twilight. If you don't get it by now,
Discord's
I don't
being
think
very
you're ever gonna get
manipulative
it.
this
But
episode.
it is really important that I figure this out.
I mean,
it's
not
for the
much
good
more
of
than
all
usual,
Equestria.
Well,
It's
perhaps we
noticeable.
should have another look at the data we've collected. Of course! There is one last variable that we
And like I
haven't
said,
accounted
outfits.
What?
for. You!
Me?
You weren't there observing us. No matter how hard we try, we can't possibly recreate our weekend of fun exactly as it happened, because you'll always be watching, and you weren't there.
He makes a good point.
It has only served to prove that
Invisibility
moments
spell?
of levity and bonding between friends simply cannot be recreated so that others might share in the experience.
He makes
See,
another
that's
good
why
point.
you record it.
Oh, don't worry, darling. I'm sure there'll be plenty
Recordings
of
are
other
great.
chances for you to share in the kind of frivolity we had with Discord while you were away. Yeah, and I'll bet they'll be just as hysterical. Absolutely.
I'm not buying it. Not for a second. There is definitely something else going on here, Spike.
Or maybe there isn't, and you should just drop this whole thing and admit that you're a little jealous.
Even if I'm not able to laugh at what happened, I should be able to figure out why they find it funny, why they think they had this amazing and hilarious time together, but I can't figure it out. It doesn't make sense.
Well, don't travel
things just
into
can't
the,
be explained.
oh, look, a
Our
rupee.
friends think something great happened to them while I was away, but no, it was something awful. If we don't break the spell they're under, who knows what terrible things could happen?
Spell?
Come on, Spike, there's no time to lose.
I was gonna say, you don't need to travel back in time. Is there, you got a way to look back in time?
Can you undo Discord's magic?
In what way can you tell that they are indeed under a spell?
They're having fun with Discord, that's why.
Ah, our friendship with Discord is truly a shock. But who says it is something that we must block?
Trust me, they would never laugh like that unless something magical was involved. It's not that funny.
There's no detect
I
magic
know,
spell.
All right, this potion will break the spell. Then you will be able to tell.
Wait, if that's the potion, then what's brewing in your cauldron?
Probably
It
dinner or
ties
something.
the room together and emits a warm glow.
Oh,
But if I am to
it's
be
lighting.
honest, it's just for show.
Well, that's freaking awesome. She got liquid lighting in her house.
I wonder why she asked us here so bright and early.
Another map adventure, perhaps?
Well, let me just check all of our asses.
Nope, no glowing tushies here. Or maybe it's more of a non-adventure. Maybe she just wants to tell us how last night's slumber went.
Hey, gang!
Ooh, you look excited.
I am excited.
I want you all to
We're
drink
gonna
this.
have fun today. Just one tiny, minuscule, microscopic thing before fun times. I need every pony to sip this potion to break Discord's spell on you.
You could have tried tricking them into
Now,
drinking. You could have said,
don't
like,
be
morning tea or something.
embarrassed. So what if Discord cast a spell on you so you thought you had a great time, and now you have all these inside jokes that you seem to be constantly laughing at? Don't worry, you didn't have your defenses up. I get it.
You're kidding. Twilight, darling. We simply had
This
a
kind
nice
of
time with
bla-
Discord.
this
As I
kind of
recall,
blatant
you
lack
said
of
yesterday
tact
afternoon
is something I'd expect
reenactment
from
for you.
Rainbow Dash.
Or you reenacted what you thought was fun, but really wasn't because you were under a spell that made you think what happened was fun.
Spike is just like, I'm so
What
done
kind
with
of
this.
fertilizer have you had your nose in, Twilight?
Be honest, the only reason you won't drink the potion is because deep down in your hearts you know there's a chance that Discord has you under his power.
Twilight, how could you say such a thing? I know Discord still makes mistakes sometimes, but you're accusing him of being downright evil.
Yeah! And to top it off, you're accusing us of not being able to tell he was up to something. What do you take us for?
Yeah! What do you take us for? Delicious! Got any more, Twilight?
Hi, Twilight. The gang mentioned we'd all be hanging out together today.
The gang?
Yeah, the peanut butter.
Apparently that,
It's still funny!
I was gonna say, apparently the potion tastes pretty good. Of course, then again, I've seen Pinky eat all sorts of crap.
Ugh, but it's still not funny.
It's funny if you were there.
But I wasn't there. I wasn't included. Maybe it's my own fault for staying in and having a booksorcation when I could have been making jokes and memories and having a great time with my friends. But I didn't do that, did I? You all did. You were all there, but I wasn't there. I missed out. And seeing you having all these jokes I wasn't a part of and couldn't understand made me
Jealous?
Is
No. The Princess of Friendship can't get jealous.
Sure you can, Twilight. And none of us
he's
begrudge
got
you
he's
for
got
it.
We're
smooths in
sorry
a
if
jar.
We made you feel left out.
You didn't do anything wrong. You're allowed to share things that don't include me.
And you're allowed to feel a little jealous about it. You just have to be able to admit that that's what you're feeling so you can let it go.
And, you know, not try to make us recreate everything that happened when you weren't around.
Of course, none of this would have happened if I hadn't encouraged every pony not to invite you this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted me to be there? And you convinced them to not invite me?
Well, I didn't think that they should interrupt you, but now I see that we should have. Oh, I feel just terrible.
You don't look like you feel terrible.
Of course he doesn't. He's a horrible
Better?
actress.
Wait a minute. You didn't suggest
Actor,
not
son of a
inviting
bitch.
Twilight because you wanted to make her feel left out, did you?
Of course not. That whole jealousy thing was just a happy accident. Certainly, we can all agree that Princess Twilight learned a valuable lesson here, that even she can have feelings of jealousy. That she should recognize said feelings rather than try to pretend that she doesn't have them. Did I get the tiniest bit of glee out of watching her try to recreate our weekend of fun in the name of science? Oh, most definitely. But what's important here is that it was never my intent to make Twilight feel jealous. That's something the old me would have tried to do.
Get out of here,
Aren't
old
you
man.
glad I've changed? I said, aren't you glad I've changed?
There's some bouncy ass oranges.
Like the ones at the Applejack farm. I mean, from this weekend. No?
Are those things made of rubber?
Really? I thought you'd find this hysterical.
Yes, no. Discord, I think these jokes have run their course. The way
Exactly.
we find them funny now is if you put us all under some kind of spell. Come on. You'd have to be a complete crazy pony to think he'd do something like that. What are you gonna say next, Pinky? That we'd all have to drink some weird potion to break the spell?
Well, what's so funny?
Come on, Discord. Do we really have to spell it out for you?
It's called a cruel irony.
Some pony want to tell me what's so hilarious? Any pony? Hello? I'm talking to you. You! And you and you! Well, what's funny about spell? I don't get it. I'm being left out and I feel really bad about it.
Sorry, buddy. Guess you had to be there.
It's the world's tiniest orange. Alrighty then. That episode's pacing was odd. The first 3/4 of that episode felt like the beginning of the episode. And then suddenly it was over. Or suddenly it was beginning to end. Hasbro. And that was My Little Pony Season 5 Episode 22. What about Discord? With a question mark. Well, that was a rather average episode. Once again, nothing standout amazing, but nothing horrible either. Very neutral, positive. We've been getting quite a few of those average episodes lately. And of course, there's nothing wrong with average episodes. And this isn't a negative remark at all, but I think it's all these new writers. Quite a few of these episodes lately, at least for me, the style of writing and the I don't know, overall feel and content of the episodes just feels like more like something we would have gotten in Season 1 or Season 2. You know, the kind of styling that those older episodes had. But that's fine. There's nothing wrong, like I've been saying, there's nothing wrong with average episodes. I guess I'm just kind of bummed out because we've been having it's like with all the absolutely amazing episodes that have been in Season 4 and Season 5. I guess I've been getting used to absolutely amazing episodes being the norm. It's that sort of illusionary effect that they have. The more amazing episodes we have, the lesser the average episodes look by comparison. Gotta keep that neutral perspective. But this episode was pretty good. It gave me a good laugh or two. And of course, there wasn't anything horrible in it. So, yeah, pretty good episode. And plus, Discord's always a bonus. Although, he was kind of mundanely animated, I found this episode. He wasn't as visually hilarious as usual. At least to me. But, yeah, not much to say for this episode. I guess that's all I have to say for this episode. I'll see you all next time, and until next time, enjoy the music.